My name is Kelly Messina, and my passion for foster kids come from actually my personal experience of being a foster child. You see, when I was 3 years old, my mom left me, and she left me at a bar. And a customer decided to take me home with them. And while this customer brought me home, one of her daughters said, "Wait a minute, we need to alert somebody because she may be a kidnapped child. Somebody may be missing her." So by the time they contacted the state and let them know that they had this random child, the state allowed her to become my foster mom. She went through the foster system to become a certified foster mom and adopted me at the age of 7. But unfortunately, she died when I was 9. I ended up back in the foster care system as a teenager. Right around the age of, I guess I was a freshman in high school. And that was a really scary experience for me because the future was so unknown. And when I went back into foster care as a teenager, I literally left with the clothes on my back and nothing else. By the time I arrived in a couple of foster homes and ended up in a group home, all I ever wanted was a family. And as hard as being a foster child was, it was my saving grace in life. And without it, I wouldn't be the person that I am.
Hello, I'm Robert Ray. I'm an attorney in Fort Payne. I've been here 25 years. This is my office dog, Chloe. She's actually my daughter's dog. And you guys may have seen us in years past. This is our 4th year doing the Buddy Drive. And it's something that's been near and dear to our hearts at our office.
Hi, my name is Victor Felipe. I'm the behind-the-scenes technical support person. I started helping with the Buddy Drive because I believe in what they do and how they help the foster kids every holiday season.
Hi, my name is Betsy Almanza and I'm the co-host to the Buddy Drive. We first joined on 2017 on a weird morning. My morning started just coming in and my boss said, "We have a flat tire." And I just got thrown into the loop, and from there I've been in every single Facebook Live. It's been an emotional ride hearing everybody's story as to why this has a sentimental touch to them. And it's been enjoyment, and I can't wait to continue doing
We
this.
hope this year you guys will help us out again. Every year we've done better and better, helped more and more children, and we want you to help us this year. And you will see Chloe and I a lot more if you don't, because we're going to bother you to come and help the
We
kids.
see cases where children are coming from horrible conditions and being ripped from their homes at such a confusing time, and being able to be given this buddy to hold on to while they're going through all this, and knowing that this is their comfort, kind of a safe zone.
One thing that I started noticing as I was having to remove children from homes was the lack of belongings that I was able to gather. Sometimes it wasn't safe to take their belongings, sometimes they just didn't have anything. And as I would place children in my car and take them to their foster homes, sometimes the clothes on their back wouldn't be appropriate, they wouldn't be clean, they had holes, they were too big, too small. Giving the children to the foster parents with nothing and saying, "Here, I need you to care for this child and give them as much as you can," it hit me. I had a product that I could help get in their hands that could be a comfort to children. And that is how I developed the Buddy Drive.
I was adopted myself, so when Kelly asked me to help her with the Buddy Drive, I felt like that was something that would be neat for me to do. My parents also had foster children. All of my siblings are adopted, so we kind of grew up understanding what foster care is and understanding what adoption is, understanding the trauma that can occur to a kid when they have to be put in foster care. And sometimes we have to do that because their parents are having a hard time. And so it's a really neat thing that we can help them at Christmas time with the Buddy Drive. Also, as an attorney, I get to help a lot of kids. I represent kids that are before the juvenile court because their parents are having a tough time. And sometimes the juvenile court has to put them in foster care and do other things to help their parents to get in a positive way where they can have their family together. And it's really heartbreaking to do that sometimes, to work with children that are going through that system. But when you get a child back home and their parents are doing well, it makes it all worthwhile.
The children in our county is our future, and I wanted to find a way to give something to them that would help them know that, one, they're not alone, two, that they have something that they can call theirs, and three, give them hope for their future. And that is how I developed Buddy Drive. There's been a time or two in our lives where I know last year we've talked about a guest that we had, and we didn't know it. We had Stuart Douglas as one of our guests, and he had broken his arm and couldn't really play the guitar, and he was still healing. So he had actually reached out to a friend of his to play the guitar while he sang for us. And unbeknownst to us, the friend opened up and shared his foster care story. And we weren't expecting that.
Right.
We didn't know.
James Roberts.
Yeah.
And we can say his name because he was here.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing story that he shared with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a heart-wrenching story
Yeah.
we didn't expect.
One of the things that we really developed through the years was it wasn't just about a Christmas present. The more that we did this, we realized these kids needed something. You see, when they're taken from their home, sometimes it's in the middle of the night. I mean, when I was an investigator, a worker, I would be on call, and at 3 a.m. I'd get a phone call saying from the police, hey, we need you to come to this house. There's been a drug bust, there's been a severe domestic violence incident, and I would have to go, and sometimes they were on the side of the road. And all we would have is maybe a diaper bag, maybe, but pretty much the clothes on their back. And so the more that we did this, and we've had some foster parents as guests, the more we realized we needed to support the front end of kids coming into foster care. So if we had to remove them, their first present would be a Cincy Buddy. And one of the reasons we did that is they're soft, cute, cuddly, and the kids could hold on to it, and it's instantly theirs. Because what a lot of people don't realize is sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning, we're looking for a place for that child to sleep. We may not be able to find the permanent foster home at 3 a.m. And so we may call Betsy, and she said, yes, I'll take them tonight. You know, I can keep them for a couple of days so you can find a permanent foster home. And so sometimes it's kind of almost a little bit of a limbo for the children because it's the clothes on their backs. We're going to provide for their basic needs, but we know they're not staying here, so we can't spend hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to provide anything and everything for them. But at least they have something.
Not only that, they're being put into a home that they don't know who these people are at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Sleeping on a bed, a couch, wherever they put them, or taken away from your home, from their bed, and you're into the stranger's house. You have nothing but a little teddy bear.
Yeah.
And a little buddy to give you that comfort as you're staying there, waiting for another placement.
Yeah.
Or to go back home.
And it's really interesting because throughout the years we've talked about how sensory plays such a big role in everybody growing up. And one of the questions that we started learning to ask our guests was, what was your thing? What was your object that was a comfort to you growing up? And we've had anywhere from, a little kid toy in your pocket to a stuffed animal to was yours a blanket?
Yes, a Roadrunner blanket.
Aww.
A Roadrunner blanket.
Okay. So with the purchases, they usually range anywhere from $15 all the way up to, I guess some of the buddies can be $40, $45 depending on licensing agreements or who they are. So you have choices. On the website, you have buddies, buddy clips, and buddy blankets. And those are 3 very specific items. And some people will message me sometimes and say, hey, what scent in the scent pack should I choose? And the reality of it is anything.
We look forward to October 1st, which is a Thursday at 4:30 p.m. to start going on our Facebook Lives. And from there, it'll be Thursdays at 4:30.
All through the fall into November. I think that it will beat our goal from last year and be able to help out the 3 counties again. We'll have musical guests on occasion.
Okay.
We'll have people from the community that you guys know that are always fun to talk to and tell their stories. And message us. If you have stories, you can message us and tell us about it. And so we look forward to seeing everyone on Thursday. And when you get the live, if you see it, share it for others, please. Help us out.
Absolutely.
So share the videos. Come see us every Thursday, and ask your friends to watch and donate. Help us out. Help us help the children.
Break our banks the first week, guys. We're willing to match up to $1,000 donation. Can't do it without you.
See y'all then.
Bye.